Awesome. What's up, everybody? Perfect transition
Hello.
timing. I did it right with the music switching song. So it was like faded out, and then I was like, what's up, everybody? So yeah, cool, 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 cool. How's it going, Blaze? Thank you for joining me. Technically, you're over here.
And it's going really well. Look at this new this new but familiar stream layout.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Most hasn't changed. What has really changed, though, is we've got some fun new transitions when we're like going back and forth between just me and you and the desktop. So now I can just be like, whoa, we've got a desktop. Wicked. Oh, zoomed back in.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I'm digging it.
Dang.
I'm digging it. I like it. Fun stuff. Yeah,
Mm.
but anyway,
Looks great.
thank you for, yeah, nice. Yeah, right. It is kind of smooth. I like it. One more time. Oh, there we are. Looking at the desktop. Oh, it's just us again. Yeah, I've been putting in that work, that OBS work. I've been watching some really cool content by actually, oh, let's see if I can get it right. Heck Brent. I want to say it's Heck Brent. Should definitely check him out. He streams on his own channel as well as for Twilio. He's a dev advocate for Twilio. What's up, Ibaldi? What's up, Prince? Who else we got in there? We've got Ducky. What's up, Ducky? Thank you for joining us. Yeah. So what we're streaming today is Launchpad. So thanks for joining us for this stream. Launchpad is where we take something and we build it. We write some codes. It's either like maybe an example of getting started with a stack, building some kind of app. In this case, we are updating the Apollo Developer Hub to have upcoming events listed because we want y'all to know what's going on in our world and have quick access to that. So that is what we are currently working on. And actually, I guess at this point we can like flip over for real so that y'all can see what's going on. But it's not really a flip
Mhm.
over anymore. I need a new terminology because nothing flipped. It just
Right.
moved. Yeah. I guess I could just say I'll share my desktop. That works.
Move over.
Yeah, move over. Move over. Here we come. But yeah,
Mhm.
in case you can't tell, I'm really hyped. Slide over. There you go. We'll slide over. Yeah, really hyped on this. I thought I knew OBS, and then like, isn't there like a meme where it's like, it's like the person thinks they know it, and then all of a sudden the next one is like it's a baby with like the super like god looking like creature, and it's like, oh, child or something like that. That was me today. I got schooled in the art of OBS. Actually, this might interest some of y'all, so I'm gonna get the link and I'll share it here because that's what we do. We share cool things. So let me
Indeed, you
copy the
do.
link. Yeah, right. That's what we do. So this VOD, well, the VOD in the tweet, and I did get it right. It's Heck Brent. Nice. Yeah. So this VOD by, I guess, Brent, probably, I would imagine. Heck Brent, probably Brent. Was amazing. It's 3 hours. It goes through using OBS Ninja to host. So we used to use Skype, but no longer using Skype. Blades is being brought to you through OBS Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some
We're,
chopping.
we're upgrading our tools.
We're upgrading our tools, and this is really neat because it will also make it easier for me to invite outside guests. So normally when I wanted to have someone come on stream, I'd be like, oh, well, you got to sign up for Skype, and then you got to send me your username, and then try to be there early, and then I'll ping you, and then we'll jump on a Skype call. And now I could just create a couple of these links called like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and so on. And then I can just share them with folks. Like Blades gets his own personalized one because he's Blades, right? So he gets his own link. And so
Special.
now it's special. So all he has to do to join any stream is just click a button or, well, follow a link. And then he will always just boop, pop right in there where he's supposed to be. It's pretty cool. Pretty nifty.
Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. So sorry for the derailment. I know we're supposed to be talking about events, but I'm just hecka happy. So this is what you got to deal with for about a minute or two. But yeah. So should we cover like what we've done so far? Because clearly you can
Yeah.
see, yeah, we have some events in there already. So maybe we should, and also let me make this a little bigger. Boop.
Sounds good.
There we go. Look at that. Nice and big. Yeah, so we've already got the events in here. So let's go to VS Code and take a look. So we're using Gatsby. And if you were here with us last week, we had quite the adventure, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Because we had to get our Gatsby config working, right? So we're using Gatsby source Google Calendar. Oh, and also say hi to my little doggy right here, my little pet. I have not named them yet, but they are here for forever now. I discovered this extension called the Pet Panel, and that's exactly what it does. It adds a little doggy, and you can throw a ball to it. Boop. There you go, little fella. You go get that ball. Hey, look at you, good boy. And so, yeah, so, sorry, I'm so sorry. Folks are impressed with your shelving and camera.
You're welcome. I had to have it absolutely pixel perfect. Otherwise it was driving me nuts.
It's amazing. So but right, it looks so good. We were just actually talking about this. We're just a couple DSLR boys up in here, up in the stream, which I'm gonna turn into a sticker now of a camera where it says DSLR boys, because I think that's
I would put that on my camera lens, not on the glass part, but you know.
I was like, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Funny place to put a sticker.
Yeah, right? All right, so sorry, derailment. Yeah, I thought lens, right? Yeah, circling back. So we got Gatsby source Google Calendar in, but we had to do some auth-o kung fu to get it to work, and it took us a little bit. OAuth. What did I say? Auth-o? Oh, geez. OAuth. And it's auth0 anyway.
Not to be Yeah, I know. They're very, very particular about that.
They are. They really are. And I have a bad habit of getting everyone saying auth-o, and then I'll be like, no, it's auth0.
Yeah.
Like when I'm on stream, I catch myself.
You got me saying auth-o, and I just knew it as auth-o. I was like, that kind of sounds good. Auth0, too many syllables. No,
yeah, my bad, auth0 folks. We
shout
love
out
you,
auth0.
Sam. Yeah, Sam, James, we love you. But yeah. So we got our OAuth kung fu on, and we got the right credentials stored in environment variables. So it works. It pulls in our calendar, and the proof of that pudding is right here. The proof is in the pudding, right? Isn't that the phrase, the terminology?
Yeah, we got some.
Well, this is our pudding, folks. Yeah, This is our pudding. And so this is where we're at. So we started out first, Blades came in here and just designed these cards real quick. We're using Chakra, so we just like building blocks, threw it together, and it looks great. But not all the functionality is there. So these are pulling in updated events. However, like add to calendar does not work. This following link still is not really connected to anything either, I believe, right?
No, it's not. And so we left ourselves a few to-dos.
We did
in the code, and maybe we can just kind of go through and address those things today.
Yeah, I like that. That's a solid plan. I'm also so happy that you're not doing the pixel smearing thing, and I don't have to rainbow puke on you.
Yeah, I mean, I always appreciate it when I don't get rainbow puked on.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Okay. It is a good thing. Who wants to get rainbow puked on? All right. So, what is this jargon? So we're using OBS Ninja, and it has something. It uses WebRTC, and sometimes if packets start to get dropped, depending on what codec you're using for the video, you'll see like a smearing. So Blades would start to get pixelated, or sometimes there becomes like this rainbow pixelation in the camera. So what you have to do is send over a keyframe, and apparently that fixes it. Again, this is just me basically saying word for word what the docs say. I don't fully understand it, but by sending that keyframe, it like resets it, right? Like it fixes it stops whatever it was doing with those packets, and it recovers. So there's a button in OBS Ninja called Rainbow Puke because like it gets that rainbowy thing. Somebody termed it Rainbow Puke. So the button is to get rid of Rainbow Puke, but it's a lot more fun to say Rainbow Puke on you than it is to say get rid of Rainbow Puke.
It's very graphic.
At least in my opinion. Probably not as fun for Blades now that I think about it. But it gets rid of the pixelation that you're not experiencing because I figured out how to use the proper codec in between Monday and today. So Blades is no longer pixels. He is Blades. Not 8-bit Blades. He's 64-bit Blades. Yeah. Okay, so you're right. So we left some notes, but I don't remember where we put those. And maybe if I scroll to do, I found them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have a few to-dos. The first maybe the first one that we can do here is the second one saying only show this follow on Twitch button if it's a Twitch stream. And right now, like based on what we have available to us, like or what we've queried for so far, is down at the bottom of this file. If you're following me on VS Code, Kurt, we can see like we're getting.
I am not.
No worries.
I am now.
But we can just see like we're getting the ID description, summary, location, and start time of this event. And right now, looks like we're just using the start, the summary, the description, and we're not using the location yet. But we know that the location for Twitch streams is a Twitch URL. So if we want to be able to easily discern between Twitch events and non-Twitch events, we can look at that location and we can say if the location is, twitch.tv/ApolloGraphQL, then show the follow button. In this case, what we've got right now is 3 events, and all of them are Twitch events. I wonder if we just bump that limit to 10. Do you know if there's some non-Twitch events in the calendar?
I believe Apollo or GraphQL Summit is in there now, so let's go look.
Okay. Yeah, I just bumped up the number of events to 10. Okay, yeah, so we've got GraphQL Summit Worldwide, GraphQL Summit Scale in there. So
I guess we don't need to go there then. Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at all these events, folks. Come hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So down here on the second to do, I'm just going to wrap this in a condition that's like if event location is twitch.tv/ApolloQL, then render the follow button. And we're actually going to want this follow button to link to Twitch as well. If we just
waiting for the UI to catch up.
Oh, I see.
This is why I want to try tuple next time. Yeah.
Yeah. I finished typing like a minute ago.
I know. And it's weird though, because like this doesn't always happen. I think Gatsby is like aggressively rebuilding like as you're typing. Did you hit save yet?
Yeah, I've hit save. Like I think what happens is
that's what's happening.
I typed out the whole thing and hit save, and then all of my key presses came by one by one slowly on your side, but you got the save event like prematurely, basically.
Yes.
What is even going on here?
It's not done yet. It will be.
Oh, I see. Well, this is a bother, as Winnie the Pooh would say.
It is. Oh, there we go. It
kind
is
of
a bother.
There we go.
But I see you're already fixing it. There we go. Yeah, we're back.
So,
okay.
And so, yeah, like I said, we want to link this to our Twitch as an anchor tag, and its href is
Ooh. You,
going to be
you're getting glitchy now.
me, like my
Yeah, like your video is like, but now you're back. Whenever,
okay.
yeah, cue the puke. Whenever VS Code is working hard, you're not working hard, or like when it's working hard, your video messes up.
Okay.
I wonder if it's worth trying tuple.
Right now?
Would you be into it?
Sure,
Why not?
let's give it a
YOLO.
shot.
There's no better time. Let's see if I can make this work. So first I have to invite you. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm sharing my desktop with you, so you won't have to do too much, I don't think.
All right.
I'm curious. Okay, I just sent you an email, so like the invite link.
To my
Let's just see.
email?
Yep. And so we'll see. Like if we can get it set up in a minute or two, we'll give it a shot. What's up, Amon? Thank you for joining us. If we can get it set up, we'll try it because it's like super light on the CPU. It's written in C++, and they do like all this stuff to make sure that it doesn't bog you down. And then I could stop VS Code Live Share, and you would actually have control over my entire desktop.
All right.
Very real friends share desktops. I'm gonna need to make a whole new sticker line.
Okay.
I'll buy that one. Yes. Yes. So I have a shop now. I should probably put some stickers on there. It might confuse people because the shop is called hornyonmain.shop, but I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting a lot more stuff in there.
Downloading tuple.
Nice. So while that's happening, this looks like I could save this as it is now as anchor. So I'm gonna save that. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So what I did, I hope that these changes are showing on your screen. Yeah. So the event location, the Twitch URL, as the href, setting the target to blank so it opens in a new window, and passing rel no opener no referrer because that is apparently a something that you want to do for tabs that
yes.
or for links that open new tabs. And just to make this a little bit more.
Yeah. However,
yes.
This is not working though, and I wonder if this. I think it's actually in the thing location. I don't know if it has HTTPS.
Oh, right.
Let's go find out.
Let's check it out. We can do this. We can do this just by console logging, or you can open up the graphical interface and.
I can do that. I went to Google Calendar.
Or that. There you go. We got options on options. Okay.
Yeah, I just have twitch.tv/Apollo GraphQL.
Got you. Okay. Then
here's what we're missing
yeah.
Wait, that's Launchpad. I thought it was Learn with Jason, but this is us. That's us.
Oh.
Ay, caramba.
All right. I have an idea. I'm just setting up tuple at the same time.
Yeah, do you think, man? We're chilling. We're all chilling. What's up, folks in the chat? Shirts. Yes, I do want to make shirts of that as well. I already have Horny on Main shirt if you're interested. I don't know if that's your bag of tea. But I'm going to drop it on here just because it's like funny to just go look at. I made a bunch of really interesting merch. Go check it out. But yeah, I'm not going to use this to I'm going to make some worse dev stuff. Yeah. I'm going to make some worse dev swag and drop it in there. It'll be fun. Because now that it's already set up, I might as well use it, right? And this
Lean
looks
with it,
like
rock
pretty
with it.
big on stream. I think I can even just like bring that. Yeah, lean. I love it. I was already zoomed in. I feel like that's like plenty of a zoom. That's still legible. We were super zoomed. Oh, did you make that change while we were doing this already? No. I'm
No,
gonna try it
not
now.
yet. Okay.
Yeah, you good.
I'm still working on.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
What's up?
Stop. It's like got everything highlighted. There we go. Just cursor.
Okay, I'm here I'm in tuple now. So yeah, we can say like
okay, you're in tuple.
Event
So
location.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
Yeah. Save.
Stop VS Code
Sorry,
live
I'm
share.
trying to get it to save.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, okay. I wanted to finish the save first, and then we'll do stop the VS Code live share. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm gonna stop the VS Code live share, but Tuple's gonna try and do audio as well. So we'll mute in Tuple.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because we're already talking through OBS Ninja. So let me stop the live share first.
Sure.
One thing at a time. How do you even stop it? How do I stop this thing?
All right, I'm out.
Oh, here we go. I gotta wait for this thing to catch up. Okay. It's like already running faster. Okay. Now let me tuple you. You're not showing up in my friends.
Oh.
There you are. All right, so I'm a call.
Hello.
Do.
Accepted.
Okay. So you're in, but let me.
I'm in.
Ooh. Okay, mute in tuple. You could do that in the top bar in the
How
Mac
do you
menu
mute?
bar. Little mic, red mic.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Now see if you can double click
in.
in here and make some changes. How do you take
No, I
control
can't.
though?
Right
click and
let's see. Maybe like
wait.
this.
There
we
I
go.
see your mouse.
I think this.
Yeah.
But you're currently in keyboard disabled mode. It says, okay, I'm in keyboard mode now. Okay. So, yeah, right on. So we're here.
Kid, cool.
We've got this kind of working, but this is not a valid event location. Really, what we want is maybe we can just do something like this. It's a bit of a
lag.
delay, like a lag, yeah. But
damn it, I was really hoping this would work.
that's fine.
It's honestly though still way faster than what it was doing before. Oh no, did you freeze? Dude, you are super janky again.
I don't know what to say.
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
I think let's let it cool down for a sec. No, it is not you. What's up, David? Thanks for joining us. Mr. Table's in the chat, but hold on. Okay, let's try again. Can you like wave your arm?
Hello.
Yeah, you're there, but your audio seems a little laggy. Yes, that is the tuple. Tuple.app. All right. We're going to give it the best shot. But I did order a PC. I just got to wait for it to come. And then this problem will be permanently eliminated.
Love to hear that.
Yikes. Yeah, me too, because this is really aggravating. And I changed the encoding for the recording. And I think next time I'm not going to record locally as well.
How do I... Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. So a little bit more, I guess,
Foolproof?
robust or something. Yeah, is I want
Robust?
to try.
Yeah, good word.
I want to try matching this string against a regular expression like twitch.tv/ then use
Like
a capture group here and say, for any word character. And so what we can do now is say, well, we can. I'm trying to scroll, but it's. Oh, there we go.
If I click over here, I want to see if this messes you up. Hang on one sec. Did I just take the mouse away from you, or can you still go? Oh, yeah, it's typing over here. Ugh. All right, party foul. I can't type in chat while you're doing that. Well.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the other thing with VS Code Live Share that's better is that we can both type in different parts of the same file at the same time, which is pretty sweet.
I agree. Do you want to go back to VS Code Live Share? It would only take me a second.
No, let's we can ride this out.
Okay.
So yeah,
real quick, I'm going to answer some questions in the chat. Yes. Yeah, sorry, dude. It's also coming in laggy, so I'm talking all over you. I apologize. But yes, bitrate is currently set at like, I don't know, I think 6,000 is what the bitrate is. Their bitrate is fine. We are at 60 frames per second. The lag is not the external. It's not going out. Like if I bring up the monitor inside of OBS, it tells me that like the outbound is fine. So that's not it. I think it's just my MacBook Pro working too hard. And it happens on certain projects and not others. Like we do our Monday streams where it's just the browser and us and it's fine. It runs smooth as can be. But sometimes when we've got VS Code going and some other things that are eating up a bit of memory, it starts to get wonky. And I think because we're using WebRTC and not Skype, Blades is starting to get laggy because as my CPU gets used, there's just not enough for the WebRTC to deliver a smooth stream. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, we'll probably just go back to Skype next time for the short term.
I think we'll also actually need to go back to VS Code Live Share because we need in this with this I can't get the shared port, so I can't see the changes on my side or like
yeah, okay, so we know tuple's not good for that because we can't share the ports. What a shame. Okay, I'm gonna end the tuple call.
All right.
And I'll just do a new share.
Sounds good.
And all will be right again. At least I've got my little pup. All right, let me go get you this new link. At least I've got that. Yeah, everything is laggy, like my entire computer. So it's not just the stream, it's the entire computer.
Yeah.
It
happens.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. And like, yeah, so like right now, you're like good, right? But I bet as soon as the live share gets going, is that working? Are you in?
So it's on my way in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like right now you're fine. But yeah. And I appreciate it. The offer of help, and yeah, I might check you up on it, but that video was very extensive. Like OBS Ninja, I've got figured out now. It's working great. As you might notice, there's no pixel smearing of blades. I figured out what codec I should be using and how to limit his bandwidth of what comes through. So he's actually fine, crystal clear. And again, the issue is my computer and CPU usage and not, that. You know what? I'm actually going to try something. I'm going to stop recording locally. which
Oh,
means I could only get the
definitely
stream
be
from
it.
Twitch. Yeah, I'll only be able to get the stream from Twitch, but that's okay. Like, I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
you can download.
We don't need
the,
4K, like,
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can download the whole stream.
Yep, so we are no longer recording. I'm curious to see what effect that has. I do like to record locally, though, just because you never know what happens with Twitch. Like, sometimes I've had videos be, like, corrupted, but rare. Very rare.
These letters are still coming in at a snail's pace. But hey, that's fine. I think, though, that do I have... Can you share port 8000 and
Creative Cloud is a CP.
and 8888 with me?
I certainly can. So you said I could just type in the port, right?
Yeah, you can just go
port or
share server.
Oh my
48.
goodness! What a game changer! All right, this whole time I've been typing this out. Yeah, and I've quit cloud. So, like, all those things. But honestly, if I go right now and I look, if I were to bring up Activity Monitor, you would see that it is, in fact, OBS that is using up a majority of the bandwidth.
And sorry, did you find that the stopping of recording helped at all?
I don't know. We're going to find out. I feel like it might need a little bit to, like, catch up, but it seems to be.
Okay.
Like, we're doing okay right now. How are you?
I feel fine. I am as fast as I've ever been in real life.
All right,
so
nice.
In our development server, though, we just there's an error saying, cannot read property match of null. So this tells me that location can either be a string or it can be null if there's no string to parse. So or if we don't specify a string. I mean, what I'm going to do just to totally verify this is in GraphQL, I want to make a query for all calendar event and just take a look at the location property. And indeed, the last two locations that I'm seeing in GraphQL are both null. So,
are null.
To get around this, question mark after location and before the keyword match, or before the method there match. And
I am getting a blank white screen. Is that just my computer being slow?
Oh.
Okay. It says cannot read property match of null.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you're in the middle of fixing that.
Yeah. So over here on line 66.
Got it.
I just implemented some optional chaining in front of the match method. So what this does is this is
you just dropped all the way out when you were saying ducky. Hang on, I would give it a sec. Yeah, hang on one sec. You were like, this is essentially, and then just went pure robot. Okay.
Darn.
You back.
Yeah, so what this is going to do is if event location is falsy, it will return or match will assume this like falsy value of event location. If it's not, if it's a truthy value, it'll carry on and try to run this match method.
Got it.
And we want to do essentially the same thing by adding this question mark and taking advantage of optional chaining, which is available to us in Gatsby.
Nice.
So now we should have this conditional follow button working once the site rebuilds. And indeed,
there it is.
This seems to work. If you click on one of these follow buttons, it'll bring us back to where we are currently.
Ayo.
So meta.
So meta. I don't think I
Okay.
have this muted, so let me close
Yeah.
that before that starts coming through. But nice, dude. This is awesome. That's what we want. We did it. So my next question here, which is, it seems that Google will convert links, and so like we end up with like this join event here, which is like just weird. Should we parse this through like React HTML or something like that and convert it?
Yes. Yeah. That's a great idea. So I just updated our to-do to include that.
Nice.
We're saying parse. We want to parse HTML and Twitter usernames.
Yes, we
so
do.
We'll do both of these individually. So for let's do the HTML first. We're gonna want to use I think it's HTML React Parser is like the state of the art. I believe, yeah. HTML React Parser. Let me double check. Do I still have you, Kurt?
Yeah, you're still here. Sorry. I was also going to the
okay.
site to check it out. So this looks to have a lot of weekly downloads. I think this might be the one you're after.
Yeah, the other one is React HTML Parser.
Okay.
But I believe that the one we want is indeed HTML React Parser. We use this in the Apollo blog. This is really commonly used if you are creating like a headless WordPress website. You get your WordPress content back from your WordPress instance as an HTML string, and you can turn it into React and use custom elements and things like that using this library.
Nice.
So it's very useful. We're going to use it in a really simple manner here. And yeah, so did you already install that?
I did not. Let me go do that now. I probably should have done that. I was just listening to you talk. My bad.
No worries.
And npm, right? We use an npm install in this, but we don't have to do dash save anymore, right? Is it, or do you still have to do that? No, it saves on its own, right?
You don't. Yeah, you only need to specify a flag if you want to save it as a dev dependency.
Right.
So you would say save dev if you wanted it to be a dev dependency.
So it is installing. Hopefully this doesn't destroy everything. We'll see how it goes.
Oh no, but it'll be fine.
It will be fine. We'll be fine. But you do know that because we are installing something, that we gotta have that going.
Obligatory.
Yeah, obligatory. Although it doesn't seem to be coming through the stream. I feel like everything is just broken.
That's all right. Every big like leap in like advancement in the stream is combined with like
back.
Some degradation, and then we like even it out over time, like make a big leap and then like catch up with all the things that like fall out of sync.
Yeah,
it's just the way it goes, man.
It is the way it goes, but I have learned so much about streaming this year, and I'm very excited for the rest of the year. As soon as so once I get this streaming PC, I'm gonna have to reinstall OBS on that and reset everything up, and that is gonna be my clean slate. And
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm actually very excited because I'm telling y'all, if you do streaming, watch that VOD that I linked before, and I'll link it again if folks remind me before we get off of here, so that
I mean, I would recommend you guys just bookmark it. Save it for later. Keep an open tab. Whatever you use to keep like a reading list.
I'm telling you, I learned so much. I was doing things like such the hard way, just like so dead, and I thought I was so smooth with like OBS. Yo,
you thought
I
you
did.
knew.
This person's on another level. Brent, shout out to you, buddy. But the stream does seem to be holding together a little bit better, so that makes me happy. except npm install.
So while this, this is taking a little while. So I'm just gonna get out ahead of this, and I just imported this parse function from HTML React Parser and wrapped our event description in parse, and so that should be good. Like it'll turn that string of an anchor tag into a real anchor tag, but we probably want to customize it a little bit more. And to do this, we have this handy replace function that parse gives us as an option. And are you seeing this? Is this coming through okay?
Replace is coming through. I don't know if you're done. Yeah, are you done already? Because
I'm just gonna not yet. I'm just.
So next time code and then put your hands up, and I want to see, because then I'll know when you're done typing. I want to see how.
Oh,
long
dude,
it
trust
takes.
me. I pride myself in my typing speed. The way that the speed at which this VS Code live share is making me look like I type is.
It's amazing.
Inaccurate.
It's a false representation of Blade's typing abilities. Okay, folks?
Honestly.
If you go to his website, he has his words per minute listed in his about section. Baldy has got a question. Real quick. You mind if while we wait for replace to catch up? Wait, is it still running? Like, did you type or did you...
Oh no! I'm just.
Oh, waiting. Perfect. Okay, I thought it was still going. My bad. But real quick, I do want to answer this. So the main benefit of Gatsby over React, like using with Create React App or something, is that Gatsby is a static site generator. And what that means is it will build the pages for you up front. And then at that point, it's really like an HTML file. And you can put that onto a CDN and that gets delivered to the client immediately. It also means that because it is HTML that gets deployed to the CDN, SEO crawlers can crawl it. So you get those benefits. You can do things like include your Twitter summary cards and metadata for all the things that you need to. That's just the one major benefit. They do some other things for you under the hood, specifically around accessibility and performance. So then what happens is, like, the way that the code is written and the JavaScript, it gives you the HTML file. That gets loaded into the page, and then React does what's called like rehydrating, which is essentially React takes back control over the HTML, the DOM, right? And everything becomes React and the virtual DOM, and it works like React, like you would expect with Create React App on the client. So you get the benefit of like that server-sided, HTML and then React on the client. So to me, that's the biggest benefit of using Gatsby. Next.js can also do this. There's 11t, which is not React specific, is a static site generator. There's but Next and Gatsby are really the two big React-based static site generators. Whoop! You deleted it.
We're right now we're only going to be parsing links.
Yeah.
So I figured we can just do this.
That makes sense.
We're gonna return a link.
Don't forget to raise your hands when you're done.
Excuse me. Link. I'm gonna import this from Chakra. So we get our nice.
I'm just over here trying
styles.
to pick locks while you do this.
Link.
Look at this. This is pretty neat, right? It's got like the holes in it.
New hobby.
The new hobby. New pandemic hobby.
So props.
Hobby.
We're gonna turn
props
the
to
DOM
you.
node attributes property to
yes, a goo D-lock picker is very valuable. And what's up, PJ? Thanks for joining us. I am totally a goo D-lock picker. One improper space and it's so much fun. I am also a terrible typer, though, all jokes aside. But thanks for joining us. We're having some stream troubles, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you stick around.
And yeah, I finished typing a while ago. I forgot to raise my hands, but now there's like all this stuff happening. My view is jumping around a bunch. I'm just trying to save the file and get the formatting or the red underlines.
You saw that?
Yeah. I love a goo D-lock.
I love a good.
It's like a
goo
D-lock
D-lock.
made of goo. Okay, red underlines are gone. We should have our strings being parsed.
Do you want to save it?
Let's see. And join the event here. It's not showing anything now.
Look, I'm gonna throw a ball to this dog while we do this.
Okay.
No, I don't want to collapse anything. I want to throw a ball. There we go. Go get it, buddy. Woof. Okay, is it saved or do I need to save it? It looks like I need to save it. It's not saved. Hey, I saved it.
Okay.
Was I not supposed to?
And I just forgot. I also need to put in domino.children as the children of our link. And maybe save again. I'm getting ESLint's going mad on me right now. You get that?
Yeah,
too?
I see that. And this is really interesting. Well, I see a bunch of red lines. Yeah.
Yeah. So I finished typing like seconds ago.
I saw you throw your hands up this time.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Okay.
Okay, I saved it. Let's go look. White screen of broken.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to reload. Reload.
Okay. So.
Oh snap!
Oh yeah, we passed. We passed children. Just like straight to.
Nice.
Like the children of our link. But what we actually need to do is wrap this domino.children. What's going on?
Oh no, just the way this looks. I've got like multiple scroll bars and a big old error.
Oh.
I think because it's zoomed. Because I'm like zoomed in. Yeah, we're having a lot of issues with my stream lately, PJ. Sorry, I'm just chatting up folks in the chat. My MacBook Pro is not able to handle this much anymore. So I did order a PC, but it's going to take a while. All the other pieces are slowly starting to come in. My KVM switch came in.
Nice.
And yeah, I had to get a USB extender so that I can put all my camera and stuff into the KVM switch. It just didn't have enough ports. And then my capture card will be here any day. It's shipped. I got an Elgato capture on the computer,
card.
And I'm gonna set all that up, and then I'm gonna plug in the computer and get that going once it gets here, and it should be good. That's gonna take a couple weeks though. They really tricked me. They said it was in stock, but they're like, oh, we need this part and this part.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like that I kind of got tricked by the same, like with my camera mount.
Yep.
It said like it was the only place on the internet that was in stock, and maybe they just forgot to update the website or something. But anyway, we have our link is being parsed now.
Oh crap! Let me look at this. Let me reload.
So that's exciting.
That does sound exciting. Hey yo. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I scroll in. Oh. That is nice. I mean, we'll need to style it a little, but yeah, that works.
Sure. Yeah, we can give it a color or something, but it's a link. It has a hover state, and that's a good start.
That's hilarious. PJ said more like MacBook amateur. That's really funny.
Got him.
I got him. Oh, I wish that my sounds were working because I'd play an applause for that. Well, me and Blades will get to listen to it, but y'all are screwed.
Yeah. Also, just looping back to Ibaldi's question about Gatsby, I mean, you highlighted the big selling point is the static site generation.
Yeah.
If you're building a React app, like you need to load React in from a CDN, or create a new npm project and install React.
Yeah.
You have to call react.render on you have to make an HTML page with an element that has an ID, and then you have to call react.render, do all this React stuff. The end result is going to be an empty HTML document that loads, and then after your JavaScript bundle loads, your content shows up. So that's like the pure React way of rendering a website, and so you can see why, like, rendering a static HTML document that is like a true representation of your React app, like Kurt was talking about, is so compelling. It's you're not loading an empty document and filling with content afterwards. But the other big thing is just the experience of developing a website. Whether you choose Next or Gatsby or any of these frameworks, they give you things out of the box, like hot reloading, usually a plugin ecosystem, or like a way of extending the framework and adding extra functionality without too much trouble on your end. And in the case of Gatsby,
data
and
sourcing,
Next, like lots of plugins that just like add so much value to your website, but also just like these conventions, like in Gatsby and Next, if you create a JavaScript file that exports a React component within the pages directory of your project, those pages just automatically get generated and statically rendered, and you get all of that without any extra instrumentation on your end. Whereas if you're building with plain React and no framework, you have to kind of set all those things up yourself. And so that's the big draw for me, is it makes starting up building a website in React really, really easy to get started up and going on.
I couldn't agree more. It really is, like, because like both Next and Gatsby, like you they create the project, and then you have this directory called pages, and you just you literally name the file that becomes the URL, and it's a React component, and bam, you have another page. And just jumping back to like the statically rendered part, like it gets pre-built, so you get your SEO and you get all that other stuff that you really need for most sites. Now, if you're building like an admin portal, and you can do this in Gatsby as well, and it's still probably easier to get started, but right, like you might not need SEO, right? If you're building something that is walled, if it's there's a lot of other benefits that you get to it too. Yeah.
I'm just going to do a few other things in here. What I'm going to do is make an adjustment that makes all of the links that exist in an event description to open in a new.
Yeah.
Right. Like we don't want. Yeah. We don't want people opening or like taking over the current tab.
Leaving.
With links in the description.
Stay with us forever. Yes. Yeah, we want to keep everybody with us on DevHub.
Yep. So no refer will do that for us. And now we get to our final to-do here, which is parsing Twitter usernames. And to do this, I mean, we're already parsing this event description, looking for anchor tags and replacing them with a React link component. So I'm thinking that maybe the easiest path here,
the work here, right?
Yeah, we could just say like replace in event description. We'll just do a find and replace using a regular expression, looking for
just a regular expression.
Is a what is the word boundary? I think it's B, and then we have have the @ link followed by a bunch of word characters, and this /w, this takes into consideration numbers and letters and underscore.
Right.
And
it does underscore.
Yep. Do you need do Twitter usernames
no
have
dashes?
Hyphens? No.
Nope. No hyphen. Nope.
Okay. Cool. And then I think then this should be all we need. And
yep.
Maybe
and
we'll
you already have it in a capture group, but
yeah,
the @ should not be in the capture group.
Right. Good call. So
that that part is not part of the URL.
Mm-hmm. So we'll look for all instances within the string. That's what this G or global flag tells us. This regular expression will look for all instances of things that look like Twitter usernames in the string, and we're going to replace them with a href and some string here. We can just say HTTPS twitter.com/$1, and this $1 gives us access to the capture group that we've indicated in our and we can do the same thing here. We'll just say $1. I'm hoping that this will.
Yeah, just watching this creep in.
I'm finished typing,
and you're done. I saw your hands go up.
Now we're waiting. I hit save right away, so our build's gonna break. But once all this
that's all right.
shows up,
I'll fix.
We can. Maybe if you just.
Oh, you're getting choppy. Yeah, hang on. You got choppy. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ooh, we might need a double capture group.
This might work.
It works.
Cool.
But the A doesn't get underlined, but that doesn't matter, right? Like, do we care?
What do you mean the A doesn't get underlined?
Because it's like not part of the link. Oh yeah, it is. It just wasn't clear. It is. I digress. It
should be good. Yeah. If we wanted to, just to.
Damn. Hang on. You're broken. Hang on. Oof. Just wait 1 sec. You'll come back. We'll take a brief pause and I'll answer these questions. Yeah, hang on. Oh, you're almost coming back. Hang on. All right. So real quick, I'll take the one question and then hopefully my computer will catch up. The pet panel, it's an extension that you can install and it gives you this little pet. And you can interact with them. You could do either a dog or a cat, and I can throw it a ball, and it just hangs out with me in VS Code. It's just chilling. What if this was like murdering my CPU? Could you imagine?
That would be funny if pet panel was the culprit. I think am I still choppy as hell?
You're good. You're back.
That would be pretty comical though.
It would be. So real quick, Baldy had a great question, and this is like a good question about static versus like dynamic data. So yes, you are correct. We would need to rebuild the site if a new event was added to the Google Calendar. If like it was going to be, so like, yeah, a case in point, if we added one for tomorrow, right? Like we went in there and added an event for tomorrow, unless we reran the build, it would not show up. So you are correct. And that's what happens, when you pre-build, the benefit that you get is like the initial page load performance and SEO, but what you lose is that dynamic data. Whereas if we did this with Create React App, then you would get the new event every time the page loads, because it would fetch the data at render time, but you wouldn't be able to get the SEO, which could also be important. So there are always going to be trade-offs, right? And you got to figure out what is the best route. Next.js offers a middle route, so you can do statically rendered, server-side rendered, so the page would be built at request time instead of build time. So much like if you were building like a website with like PHP and I don't know, like Laravel or any of these other frameworks like Flask and Python, Next would give you that as well. You have that option, so you can build the page, so you still get your SEO, but it's a bit more up to date than if it was statically generated at build time. And then you have the far end of the spectrum, which is the client, where it's never built on the server. Instead, we just serve down the JavaScript and it all gets built on the client. And they all have their use cases, and it's good to know those trade-offs. This is a great question.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the other trade-offs, especially when we're working with a third-party API like this one, we're getting calendar events from the Google Calendar API. I don't know if Google imposes any kind of rate limiting or anything, but typically with third-party APIs, that is something you have to take into consideration is rate limits. So if you create an app that pulls down information from a third-party API on the client side, sure, you do get that up to the minute updated data, but you also expose yourself to the possibility of hitting rate limits, and that's one thing that we are able to avoid with statically rendering these things, is that these APIs only get called at build time. They never get called when somebody loads the page. Yeah. And in terms of like reacting to Google Calendar getting updated, we use tools like Zapier to create, it's kind of like an if this then that system. We can create some rules in Zapier that says, if this Google Calendar gets updated, run our build on Netlify. He's the resident Zap man, and he's actually, what he's searching for right now is some content on the subject that right there you go. Highly recommend reading that and just trying out Zapier. There's no better way. Like, it's good to have some guidance when you're trying out a new tool, but Zapier is one of those things that once you just like get in there, create a few zaps and get a feel for it,
you're like, okay.
It's like, it's pretty intuitive. But yeah, so that's kind of the whole picture, is if you want to have a statically updated site that is also updated with the newest data all the time, you typically need some kind of something in the mix that is listening to your content source and telling your build service to run again.
So to answer your question, that's exactly what you do. You trigger the builds with events. So Netlify supports webhooks, right? So if you configure this, it gives you a URL, and anytime something calls that URL, yes, Pipedream. I love Pipedream. I use Pipedream as well. I use Zapier for simpler stuff, and there's also some people on our team who are not developers, so we use Zapier for most things because it provides a UI for doing those things. And I do use Pipedream. Actually, a lot of the stream promotion stuff that we do is done through Pipedream because I love it. It is very good. But yeah, so you're already on it. So yeah, so what would happen is you would have a Pipedream workflow or a Zapier workflow. And when a new event, what triggers it would be a new event in Google Calendar. And then the next step would post, right? Like, would be just a request to post to that endpoint that Netlify gives you. And that's going to kick off the build. And then boop, it's going to have the latest data. And then the next time people visit your site, they'll get it. Boop. Oh man, I can't play any of my sounds. I have a boop sound. Boop. Oh. This is so terrible. I really want all my sounds.
Sad times. Yikes.
It is sad times. Yeah. Well, it's sad for them. We can hear it, just they can't. Just imagine cool sounds all the time, because that's what's happening. What's up, Growler? How's it going? Growly? Growler? Did I get that right? Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you here. Okay, so what is this done? Did we do the thing?
Well, I'm just playing around with different treatments for the links themselves.
Nice.
I just made an update that changes the link to like our Apollo purple, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too purpley, and we don't really use like for I guess we use Apollo purple for some links. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not.
But it does
kind of. Not too bad.
I mean, I like it.
What do you think?
I don't mind it at all.
Yeah?
I think it's like good contrast.
Let's go with it
that
then.
in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is like because that we have two separate purples, but I don't really care, honestly. Like,
cool. No, let's just roll with this then. I think it's good.
I like it.
Okay.
So
cool.
The last thing that we have here is add to calendar, right?
Right. So that's a good point. Right now, this add to calendar button is just a button with no click handler, no destination.
Does
and
nothing.
Honestly, I'm not sure how to do an add to calendar. Do you know how we can go about this?
It's a lot. I don't think we'd be able to get through it in the time that we have left. I think this might actually be like a great wrap up point. And then we could do one more session. I know we wanted to limit the amount we do, but we do one more with the add to calendar. But I mean, we could try to figure it out and see how long it would take. Now, I think we have to get like the calendar UUID, and then like let's Google. Let's just Google. Everybody else, go Google too. Create add to calendar button. Let's see who gets
I think that we might be able to do this just by like sending the person off to a link.
Right.
To like a Google Calendar or calendar@google.com/something, some action URL about adding a Google Calendar, just kind of like how Calendly does it. You know, they just have a little button there, and you click it, and it takes you to Google Calendar. I think. Link to add to Google Calendar. Okay, here's an example of.
But what if they don't use Google Calendar?
Ooh, tough.
So Growly's got a question here, which is possible way to do relay like code gen and pagination. Pagination, yes. And yeah, so you would want to use something like GraphQL code gen. You're on target. So that's the thing about relay is that because it's opinionated, they can do a lot of this stuff for you, which is very nice. And yeah, so the code gen, well, when you talk about like code gen, do you mean like generating the queries, like building the query, kind of like how relay, you can have your components all have fragments and it builds that into the one query? Is that what you mean by the code gen part? Would be my first question. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how you do that with, wait, is that for me? Or, oh, that's for us. Add to event calendar. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm not familiar enough with GraphQL code generator to know how they do that part. I think that is possible. That's by the folks at the Gold and who is that? Yuri
Goldstein from
that's
the Guild.
That's who it is. Yeah. Yes. Would be the person to ping. You could probably DM them right on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. You're already familiar with the repo, so maybe going there might not help. But you can definitely do relay style pagination with nodes and edges and page cursors and stuff like that. That Apollo server doesn't do pagination for you, so it's actually up to you to decide how the schema is created. So yeah, that is absolutely possible. Ooh, we've got 2 links here. Do you want me to follow Blaze? You want me to check this out? And then Baldy dropped a link as well. I'll just open that so we have them both.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they both
Google
kind of get at
official
the
documentation.
same idea. I don't know if this is.
According to the free dictionary, 1. Official document, a document that states some contractual relationship or creates some right. Legal document, legal instrument,
What's that?
papers, written document, writing that provides information.
I said the 2 words together you can never say. Okay. Now I'm going to say other things so it doesn't kick off Google.
Yeah. Right.
And then I said official documentation, and it went on a tangent. So.
Okay. Basically, what we're gonna have to do is we just send the people to a URL. I think this should be pretty simple to follow. Let me see.
I could have swore there was like a unique calendar ID, like a CUID type thing that you could use to do this for you, and it would load up that event. Wow, like Chrome can't even render. Did you see that? Look at this. Like it's not even painting fast enough.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed.
All right. You know what, OBS? We used to be best friends. What happened? What happened to us? ICS file. Let's see what this other link says. I could have sworn there was like a web-based like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have to have the ICS file. I could have sworn there was a way to do it with just a URL.
Yeah, I mean that's what this GitHub link is telling us. Like this is describing the URL that we'd create. So well, why don't we just try doing this? We have all the information we need to make this happen.
We do.
We can just do something like this. So this is going to take some query parameters.
Yeah, awesome. Well, best of luck, y'all, on that, Grolly. Oh, sorry. Hang on.
No, it's all good.
We got lag. I think you were talking, but yeah. I hope that your move goes good. Let me know. Let me know how it goes. I'm gonna drop my Twitter in here. Feel free to DM me. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything, hit me up. If my computer will catch up. Sorry, my bad, Blaze. Sure. You were like lagging, and then
no worries.
I talked over you.
One of the things that I like doing when it comes to like creating a custom query string, we could just use a template.
And you're choppy. I'm not hearing anything. Give it a minute to catch up. Man, so unmanageable. Also, when did it get so hot in here? All right, let's try again. Hi. Nope, still super laggy.
Well,
you know what's not super laggy? Closed captions. They're just firing right off. Except it did say there's a spider in right off.
In our favor.
I know, right?
Okay. I'm just going to keep writing all this stuff and...
Do it.
Format that this thing is expecting is SS. Oh, seconds. I see. To use the user's time zone, don't specify a time. Let's just try this. Hold on. Format string in.
That makes sense. I'm just answering some questions in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm closing out all these extra pages trying to spare the bandwidth. Just gonna hang out with my pet. You need a name.
And I wonder if
What are you wondering? Now you got me. Or are you just frozen? I want to try something interesting.
and we get the same that second one is a different.
You're back. Can you talk?
Field name.
No. Kind of back. Still a little laggy.
Hello,
so I just cleared out the chat
How's it going?
browser, and I'm wondering if that's also contributing to it, like too many chat messages and the animation from each new message, like bogging down. Bro, I'm reaching.
Perhaps. Yeah.
No, but you're back.
I don't know, man.
So
don't know what it can be, but let's see if this works. I have a somewhat of a good feeling with this. Okay, so I'm going to say dates is going to be equal to event.start.start date plus this slash and then event.end.date time. I think that's what my okay. And then we're gonna need after dates a custom time zone. We'll skip that for now. We'll need details, which is going to be event dot.
This is wild if this works.
Description and location, which is event location. CRM. If free, busy, or out of office. No. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need. Why don't we just save this?
Let's see what we get. Yeah.
This query variable is going to be a string. It's going to be like a query string representation of this object in the form of a query string. So different properties are separated by ampersands and that kind of thing. So I'll take this and just apply it to the end of my Google Calendar. So I'll try.
What's it? Yeah. It's not happy about something. Expression expected? Oh, you're frozen.
Well,
You're back?
it's like whenever
Yeah.
we're building,
Which makes sense.
I don't know, but whenever we build, it gets like that. Okay, so
Yes.
can you hear me now, Kurt? We'll work with it. The add to calendar buttons, they're linking to calendar.google.com and so on. I'm gonna, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and click on one of those. And
I just
we'll
clicked
see
it,
what
dude.
happens.
Waiting
Okay.
for it to load. Oh my goodness, Launchpad, add upcoming events to Apollo Dev. And it's got the location and it
Nice.
has the start time, although it's not the
Woo!
correct time, but we are
That's
getting
okay.
there.
I think
so
we're
the only
close.
thing that
We're
is,
close.
yeah, we're super close.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and it's got the description. I mean, we're in there. This is really close.
Just to fix or finish this up, what I think
We need the time zone, right?
adding, what I'm going to try doing first is specifying that the time zone is like UTC by adding a capital Z at the
and-
end of each of these dates.
Interesting.
So we'll see if that works. And we should be, site should be building at some point.
Yeah, there we go. It's just going slow.
Yeah. Nice.
Build. Okay.
I just clicked on one of the orbit ones and it's showing up at 9 a.m. my time, which is the right time. If you could do the same, and we'll see if we can see if this is working on both of our
Oh
time
my
zones.
goodness. It is working.
Nice.
It is working.
Woo woo.
This
Amazing.
is dope.
Cool. Easy enough. I mean,
We did it. I really thought this would take a little bit more time, dude. I mean, you did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Most of the
pumped.
struggle was honestly just the computer not working.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Hey, what do you think about the
Right,
number
so
of
here's-
events? Like, should we pare down the number of events that we show?
Yeah, I think 10 is a bit much. I would say 6, like that's 2 rows. I think 6 is
Sure.
good. Right?
Okay.
And
I
then
agree.
the next thing is, where should they live on the page? Because I don't think they should live at the top.
Okay.
I feel like it should honestly go collections, events, feed. What do you think about
Let's
that?
do it. I love it. Yep. Okay.
Oof. Okay. Cool.
So before we do that, though,
I'm just gonna follow you. I'm gonna let you do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Before we do that, what I'd like to do is just move, because we're going to be moving this events section around a little bit, and it's going to be way
let's
easier to do
put
that.
it in a file somewhere.
You got it. Yeah. So I'm just going to take this whole
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
grid. I think we just need the grid. We'll call it an events grid or something
Yeah,
like that.
I love it.
I'll say export default function events grid, and it just returns grid. I'm going to do a little thing that I like to do, which is just take all the imports from the parent and delete the ones that we don't need. And normally my is a little bit more vocal here, but Let's see if it starts highlighting. Yeah, ESLint is being a little bit slow.
It will pick up. Oh, what's that? Feed item title I. Is that what's breaking? Maybe.
Maybe I deleted that I like 45 seconds ago.
Gotcha. So we just gotta wait.
So we're just
Okay,
waiting
so
for things to catch up.
while we wait, so could you pull data and rehydrate with new components like a new Google without rebuilding? No, yeah, it's tough. So what happens is, your page is a React component, and it's much like we call, like, instead of calling React DOM.render and passing in that root component, you're actually calling like React like .render to string, I think is like the phrase, and that's going to export a string of HTML. That is what your page becomes, and that gets put on a CDN. So then what happens is that file gets delivered to the browser, and in that HTML there'll also be a script tag that links to like React and some Gatsby code that has been added. And then like the body and stuff like that will be like how you would define your app, like you point at like either body or some kind of div with a ID of app, and that's what you call React DOM.render on. Gatsby essentially just does that, so it would behave exactly like it would with create React app. So what you could do, is in a hook, you could fetch more data if you wanted to. You could do anything you want, because at that point it's a React app again. So as soon as that page loads in the client, you can use hooks and do all the React-y things that you normally do. I hope that helped a little bit. But yeah, once the page renders, it's a React app. So you would do all the things that you do standard in React app. Ooh, we got a space there on line 37. I don't know if you've already fixed that in the force.
Yeah, I already fixed it. This is there's a disturbance in the force for sure.
Is it just not loading? Like, am I waiting? Are you not typing right now?
I'm not typing. I'm waiting for this thing to catch up or something. I don't know. Like, does it? Am I still typing on your screen?
I think it was just. No, I think I fixed it. Let's see if that worked.
Okay. Yeah, you fix it on your side and just save.
Okay, and then events grid needs to be saved too.
Yes, I've been trying to save that. It's not okay. Saving.
Well, it has like a capital S there. Let's lowercase that. Unexpected token.
Yeah, it seems like.
Here, so it's like got a double thing. Fix that.
Okay.
And then this.
It's so weird. I'm watching the stream and on my screen I'm seeing a totally different. I'm seeing a totally different thing in my VS Code than what
I'm sure
I'm seeing on your screen.
All right, so. So red, okay, so parse, where does this close? Yeah, see, okay, so that's incorrect. So this is in the wrong place. So, goes inside or outside. So
what is
something in here is not happy. I think maybe we need another closing parenthesis.
It looks,
and that'll. We're getting there slowly but surely. And then what else is broken here? This has a comma after it, event.replace, which it should. Okay.
Yeah.
This looks correct. That looks correct.
I don't.
So something right here is like weird, right? Like, you see that?
Yeah, I mean, like
on my side?
This is all screwed up. Like, it's the name of the component is events grid for me. and none of the linting stuff is.
Oh, I have
working.
events.
Yeah. I don't even know. This is
Yeah,
maybe
it
we're
says
asking
nothing
too
is
much
being
of.
included or used.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I'm gonna stop the share and then restart it. Like I'll just stop
Okay.
the live share.
Sounds good.
Same time, Xander. Same time. All right, so let me stop that, and then
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just gonna take a second.
supremely desynced.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure what the hell it's trying to say here. Like, what is this closing?
Let's see.
Okay, that makes sense. Data.events.nodes.map. So then this should close. This, I'm going to close the file. Sometimes that helps too. And I'm going to reopen the file and then I'll restart the share.
Okay.
Shit, still busted, but I'm still going to restart the share. Okay, copy to clipboard, link inbound. That's fun to say, inbound.
Makes me think of StarCraft.
I know, right? Okay, so boom, there we go. You're back, and it's right at this button that it breaks. Yeah,
now
you're on
I'm
your way back.
Live share could not be launched. If you believe you
invitation link.
Receive this message in error.
Okay, copy again.
Hold on. I
try.
I think I just need to try.
It didn't come through. Try again.
It said live share could not be
old
launched.
No, check Slack again.
Oh.
I think it was an old link. Now there's two, and that was not there a second ago.
Okay.
So try the second one, and if it still says it, I'll do another one.
Live share could not be launched. Please reinstall the live share, whatever.
Oh wait, it wants you to reinstall live share?
I don't know.
Yikes.
This is one of those
hot
things
mess
that is so good when it works well and so terrible when it works or when it doesn't work.
Well, in their defense, my computer is just crapping the bed, so.
True.
Okay, so there's an error here. Here we go. Unexpected token. Did you mean... So what else am I missing?
Just a sec.
Oh, that shouldn't be there. But what should? Because it doesn't like that either.
This thing is not working for me.
The live share still not working? Yay.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I have to wait for my extension to get started. Like it's okay, let's try this again.
See, so why is this one blue? So why is this one closing this and not this one?
Hold on, I can't see. I have to manually enter the collaboration session URL. We just did this. We just did this like 2 hours ago. What the heck? And we just did it again like 30 minutes ago. I don't know, man. All right, I'm joining now.
Like, I'm very confused about what this is closing.
Hold on. Okay, it's called Events Grid again. All right, where are you right now? So where's
so
the?
I've copied out. This is the part that's breaking.
Yeah.
Lines 93 through like
So just
95. So if you look here, I took out.
Paste in the options object.
Yeah, okay. But the question is like, in theory, it should go. That's the end of our replace. Like, this is what's weird. Why is this one blue and this one red? So then it would be comma, and that would be the thing. Oh, and look, it changed back to blue.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, dude.
It's still fucked up on my screen, but I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, it's still fucked up on my screen too. But this did turn blue, which is like progress. Now what is broken? So this it's saying does not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So red to red.
Well, maybe save the file so we get indentation or something.
I did. This is saved. That's what I'm saying. It's just like something is broken and not letting this. Oh, and not letting this work at all.
Yeah, I think you have one too many of these, like.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I saw the red error, but it's really like broken. It's not helping. What it says is events grid, unexpected token on line 34. Expected is saying here it expected a semicolon.
There we go.
Was that really what it was?
Misspelling of function. All
No
right,
way.
can you try saving the file and see if
I just did.
Okay.
And it still says it expected a semicolon. So what up here is broken?
I don't think anything is actually broken. I don't know. I'm not. The file's not even saved on my side.
Hang on, I just took everything out. Okay. I took everything out and I saved it. I'm gonna paste it in. And there we go. And now it's all showing up in the proper
all
colors.
Fucked up, man. Like, it's like React from Racked. Are you seeing that? Import React from Racked at the top of the file.
There we go. Yep.
But like
this is at least everything's in color.
I've never been more frustrated,
flabbergasted
than right now. Yeah. Because like, yeah, it's there, modifying the stuff that we're trying to write.
So our parse function is not being closed properly, and this is what gets me. So here's this. So that's closing that.
There we go. We just need
extra
thing, I guess.
Oh, and it formatted, but what does it still matter? Oh, hey.
Awesome.
Okay. Cool. Oh, and those are unused, and so yeah. Woo.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's like what happens when the computer can't keep up with you. So what probably happened is you pasted it in, and then it didn't catch up, and then you hit save.
Made some edits, and it started.
Yeah. And then it was like, boom. Yo, I do gotta swing with a great sword this Friday night. Friday night at 8. All right, so that's it. Should we go see if it works?
Yeah, the events grid the component is still unsaved on my end. Okay, there we go. Now it's saved. Now in our index.js file.
Let me follow you.
In the page, hopefully.
What is it so mad about?
It's just
one parent element.
I don't know, like the It's just this live share thing doing its thing.
Yeah. So I fixed that. And I think like, so if we look, it's got 7 problems and this is probably what is. There we go. Fixed.
Okay.
Feed
What
item
was it?
title is not defined. I'm getting. Oh, there we go.
That's so weird.
There we go.
Okay.
Has rendered, sir.
All right.
All right. Progress. We're almost there.
Yep. Okay, so at least now we can kind of like move around events grid. I was thinking about doing the same thing for the feed and for the collections section, but just given how
Let's not.
much of a headache that was, I don't think we should try doing that again.
So all we have to do is you can leave that and the feed. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right. We could just throw the event or the collection
On
section
top, right?
above.
Okay. Yes. Let's do that.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay. I'm going to do it. You want me to do it?
Yeah. You do it. You do it. Yeah. I feel like my it's VS Code doesn't agree with me.
It's not agreeing with me right now either. Okay.
Oh no.
Command X. Okay. All right. We're doing the thing, y'all. We're doing the damn thing. All right. So we've got that. And now I'm going to come up here to above our event grid items, and that's where they go. Paste. Okay. Now I'm going to wait. I'm not going to touch nothing. Yes. Amazing. I love it. It's one of my favorite stickers. It's like a mood right now. That is a mood, to say the least.
I think I'm gonna put this on my camera or something.
Yes.
Something cool like that.
Cool. And I think all we have to do is a little
on
spacing adjustments and we're there. So we've got, wait a minute. I didn't get all of it.
Oops.
What the hell? Dude. Oh, collections row. Hang on. There's another line. I didn't realize it wasn't attached. Oh, I'm following you. So every time you scroll. All right. I'm not following you. No, you're good. I'm not following you anymore. I completely missed this line. That's hilarious. All right. Command X. Command Shift K.
This is why it would be really nice to actually have all 3 of these parts in their own separate components, so that our homepage, all our home pages is like a title and then 3 components.
Oh, you have that highlighted. I'm like, why is it doing
description
that?
and 3 components.
Yeah, it would be really nice. That would be amazing. And we could do that. That's like a future refactor. But I think for today's sake, we're not going to do that.
Yes.
No, actually, sir. I mean, yeah. Okay. Now we're talking. So now we just got to work on our spacing. And we're good.
Okay. We got to work on our spacing, just like Xander's Ganondorf.
Amazing.
Oi. Okay,
so Baldy asked if he could get some Apollo swag. Sorry. God dang this thing. Oh. My goodness. Okay. But no, I don't really have any Apollo swag right now.
What's wrong?
If I get some, stick around with the stream. So Baldy was asking if they can get some Apollo swag. And like, we don't really have like a way to do that right now. It is on my list of things to accomplish this year, but we don't really have like a good way to do that right now. If I get some stickers, I'm stickered out right now at the minute. I just shipped out a bunch, but yeah, keep checking back because like I order some all the time and then I'll hit you up and be like, send me that DM. You don't have to donate to the fund. Luckily, I've already ordered the computer. I just have to wait for it to arrive. So once it happens, and like, believe it or not, this MacBook Pro used to work just fine. Like, we've done how many streams together?
Oh man, I mean, we've been streaming
for over a year. So tons of them. But yeah, the fix is coming. It's just been over the last couple weeks. My computer has just gotten slower and slower. I don't know if it was particular app updates or what, but it has gotten pretty rough. But yeah, it's coming. I just got to wait for it to actually show up. Okay. Oh, I should make emotes into stickers. Those would make really cool stickers too. The emotes we have.
I mean, aside
oh my
from
God.
the
what happened?
What's
so I'm just looking at like heading being all over the place. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Can I save this?
You can save it. We still have some work to do. I think we should just commit here and
I agree.
Pick it up next time because this is really hard to work.
It's too painful. Yeah, it's too painful. And the premise is done. Like, I don't even know that it necessitates like doing another to finish. We got through the work of what we wanted to do, and like I'll push this, and then like either one of us can just adjust the spacing a little. I don't think it necessitates doing another launch pad for this app to come in here and do the spacing. But let's review real quick before we get out of here. We don't need VS Code anymore. So let's like go ahead and just you'll move away from that. So, oh God, that's so smooth. Oh God, I love it. Oh, okay. Well, that put a smile back on my face. But yeah, so no more VS Code. We're done with that. That is over. Thank you for sticking with us. Like, y'all are troopers, and I appreciate the hell out of you. Like, seriously. Thanks for sticking with us. I know it's a bit rough, but it was actually kind of fun. I'm sure it's fun to watch us struggle on your end. And on our end, we're like, I'm going to choke VS Code. But yeah. So what we did was we added a Gatsby plugin to connect to Google Calendar. So a Gatsby source plugin for Google Calendar. We went through OAuth, not auth. We went through OAuth, finagling inside big difference. Finagling inside of Google. We got the correct credentials we needed. We added those as environment variables in Netlify. And so then when we run Netlify dev, because I'm logged in to the Apollo team, it pulls down those environment variables and then kicks off our dev, which is Gatsby. So the Gatsby site builds. We then came back and inside of index, because that is the root page, it's the root of our project, we added at first we just had statically added cards that Blades came in real quick and added, and we're using Chakra, which is why you might see like box and heading and some other of these like button and text. These are all components that you get from Chakra that make it easier to build things really quick. Yeah, he does. You just need to
just to set the record straight, you know. I'll provide some video evidence, like
you typing. Amazing.
Everything you see on this stream is
false.
Misinformation.
It's not real. Yeah. It is. And that's what we did, right? And so now we've got our events, and the last step, which we won't do on stream, will be to set up some sort of workflow so that when Google events get added to the calendar, we rebuild DevHub. And that will be the last step for us. Yeah, and that's it. But otherwise, the work here is done. So it's really cool. Fun to get to go through some Gatsby stuff. Fun to use Launchpad to take care of some stuff we've wanted to do for a while on DevHub. And yeah, it was a really cool experience figuring out how to build those Google Calendar links. I had a lot of fun. It was frustrating as all get up, but I had a lot of fun at the same time.
Yeah. I thought it was the end result is what counts, and all of the struggles are the struggles are just, you know, an implementation detail.
Yeah, absolutely. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
I thought it was really cool.
Right?
Let's do it. We'll keep it in this branch. There's some tidying up that we need to do because part of this change is reordering the content on the homepage. because the collections section formerly existed so low on the page, we had like a collections heading for it, and you know, on the same token, because the feed was the first item in the homepage, we had no heading for it. It was just the first thing you see. So those roles are kind of reversed now. What we're going to do is just give certain sections a heading that need them, and we'll wrap up there. But yeah, I mean, pretty successful project we got to work on over the last few weeks, and yeah. I'm really pleased with the end result.
Absolutely. I'm excited. It was a lot of fun. Who knows what we'll come back with next? So I'm going to be out next week. I'm going on a staycation. So I guess I'm staying on a staycation. Yeah. And so we got to figure it out. We got to figure out what is going to be the thing that we do next. So stay tuned, because it'll be a lot of fun, whatever it is, but it won't be this. It will be something else. And we don't know what that thing is yet, do we?
No, we'll figure it out though.
Yeah. We built a lot of fun things.
We've built a bunch of really cool things. Yeah,
we really have.
So you guys will probably know soon after we do. But until then, Kurt, enjoy your staycation next week, and
I'm gonna.
Hopefully you get to spend some time not thinking about work things.
I will spend a lot of time not thinking about work things. The only thing that would pull me back in is if my computer miraculously shows up. And if it does, then I will set it up. You best believe that is happening the day that it arrives. I'm super excited
Curse
for
of
that.
a new computer.
Yeah, it is a curse of a new computer. It's going to be Windows, which is just like weird to me. Like I'm going to have a Windows computer, but hey.
Wow.
It'll do
Welcome
the
to
stream
dark
thing.
side.
Welcome to the dark side. Exactly.
Yeah. You could install Linux on it if you really wanted to avoid Windows.
I could, but I don't because actually OBS works really well with Windows. So I actually want to use Windows. They have like a lot of cool features. So like one of the things that you can do, like right now I always have to pop out the chat, but they have a way that you can add views inside of like panels inside of OBS that are web pages. So every time I open OBS and load up the Apollo profile, boom, chat will be there. Activity will be there, so I can see all the follows and stuff. And I won't have to every single time that I stream pull it out, in case you can't tell that that's frustrating by the tone of my voice. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that big time. So yeah, I'm actually excited to stream from a Windows PC. You can actually do quite a bit more, which is nice. So yeah,
I'm excited
and
too.
Yeah, and thank y'all for coming and hanging out. I love it. I excited to get to hang out with y'all. Y'all ask amazing questions, and everybody gets to learn a lot. And yeah, I just enjoy chatting with y'all. So thanks for showing up.
Thank you guys very much. I think that's it for us.
Yeah, that is it for us. We should get out of here. We're gonna go. We're gonna go now. We're gonna leave.